Stop crying, Margaret. You know crying will not solve anything. Calm down first.
How could you tell me to calm down when my 300,000 naira is home? You know how long it took me to save such amount?
I understand, but you have been crying since you came back. If you continue crying like this, how do you want to solve these whole issues?
I don't even know what to do, Felicia. That prophet duped me of such amount of money when I don't even have.
Some people are just heartless. I didn't expect such thing to happen. And my former colleague that told me about him never said he is.
How we should tell you when both of them are the same? In fact, you have to take me to that your friend. I would.
You know you don't have anything against her. She's not the one that duped you. She can easily say he was genuine when she went to him, and she didn't know he's such a person.
He made me abort that pregnancy, and now I'm
pregnancy that you never wanted to keep in the first place. Have you forgotten how eager you were to get rid of it?
You know I didn't mean it. Yes, I was sad I would raise a child alone, but we already agreed.
You know you are lying. I know how many times I begged you to keep that pregnancy, but you kept saying you would abort it. Anyway, that is not the point now. Let me get you water to drink so you can calm down.
Philip, what's up? You didn't come to church today, which is so unlike you. You are always the first to be in the church premises.
It wasn't easy at all. Besides, I already informed the others I won't be attending today.
It's okay. I was just worried, Sha. I came yesterday but your door was locked, so I had to go back.
Charles, you really have to stop coming without informing me, because I am still not happy with what you did last time.
Yes, I know you are not happy. That is why you have been frowning your face ever since I came here. My point is that I will never let you do something that you regret in future.
Charles, your opinion doesn't matter. I'm an adult and I know what I want. You can't tell me what I want and you can't stop me from getting what I want.
I don't want you to regret this, Philip. That girl is damaged. I guess you're not aware that she no longer has a womb. Richie told me it was the last pregnancy, and if she gets rid of the child, she will never conceive again. And I realized she got rid of the child.
That is not something you should be worried about. How about you worry about your own self? Think of how to establish yourself and settle down with the perfect woman that has a womb.
That is the problem I always have with you. You always think you are right in everything. You are my friend, and I can't let you go astray.
I won't go astray. I already told you about the dream I had. I've been praying to God about my soulmate, and He keeps showing her to me.
That is nothing but a fake dream, or whatever. You will end up regretting it.
Let me get you something to drink, Joe.
Richie, why not come inside? I already told you my parents are not around. We can talk inside instead of standing here.
Oh no, Bella, I don't want to come inside. You have no idea how happy I am that you came back. You look more beautiful than those years.
You and your sweet words, not the one me, Joe. You know I'm not beautiful compared to your Margaret.
Says who? You are one of the most beautiful ladies in this city. I don't even know why I had to let you go back then. Well, I didn't know you would turn out to be this beautiful.
Thank you, Richie. I feel flattered. You are not looking bad, so ever since I got back, you have been complimenting me. So now I am used to it.
And I will not get tired. So what will you be doing now after I leave?
Nothing. I've been home alone since morning. I'll just go back inside and continue watching my television.
How could you be watching television to kill boredom when you have someone like me? Let me take you out to somewhere you have some fun.
Oh no, don't bother. You got me so many gifts yesterday. I don't need anything else. Going out with you means you spend money.
Oh no, come on. I will never regret anything I spend on you. You have no idea how much I have missed you.
Where will you be taking me to?
Don't bother yourself. Just come with me first.
Okay, oh, if you say so. Let me quickly go and lock the door. Wait here for me. I will be right back.
Alright. Do you still remember this place?
Richie, why did you have to bring me to your house? I thought you said you would take me to where I will have fun.
Yes now, my place is the perfect place to have fun. You liked coming to my place back then. You don't want to be here anymore.
You should have told me from the beginning that we were coming to your house. I was expecting to be at a place where I will eat and drink while listening to a cool music.
You have never changed, Bella. You pretend you don't want me to spend money, yet you need a place to eat and drink.
Don't try to change the topic. I am not happy at all. You should have told me we were coming here. I promised myself not to be in a man's house till I go back.
I am not just a man. You know our history in the past. You know how much I loved you before you relocated, and I still love you.
You loved me, yet you couldn't wait for me to leave before going to Margaret.
That was a mistake I made, and I am still regretting it till now. That is why I want to make amends with you.
First of all, what do you have in this house? I don't want to engage in too much talks without food. Food comes first.
Ah, Bella, you and food. Anyway, I made something this morning. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. You know I am a good cook.
Just look at how innocent you look. Now you're trying to impress me. What if I didn't return?
Do you know how long I searched for you? You know you didn't tell me where you were relocated to, and I lost contact with you. If I didn't see you at the mall the other day, I wouldn't have known.
Anyway, there is no time for that now. Just get me something to eat.
Philip, why did you call me here again today?
I'm not happy with you. I invited you to my house some days ago, but you left without informing me.
And you didn't come look for me. I was expecting you to come find out what made me leave.
I knew that whatever made you leave was really important, so I didn't want to ask just yet. How have you been? I never saw you around since that day.
I've been engaged with so many things. I won't stay long. I was actually busy inside when you came to call me.
Margaret, whatever made you leave my house the way you did that day, I am really sorry about that.
It's okay.
I've been meaning to ask you if you are engaged or married. I have never seen a man around you, so I'm curious.
No, I don't have a man. Yes, I had a man, but we ended things. We are no longer together. I hope there is no problem.
There is a little problem. I don't even know where to start from.
Start from anywhere.
Margaret, I've been praying to God for months now about the woman I will spend the rest of my life with, but God keeps showing you to me in my vision.
That's funny.
I am serious. It was also funny to me when I saw you at first, but now it is clear to me that you're the one God has kept for me to spend the rest of my life with.
How come? We barely know each other apart from the fact that we live in the same neighborhood. You know nothing about me.
Go through the bad parts. You're my better half and I have grown to love you. I had been willing to tell you this, but I couldn't.
I've never heard of this before. Please give me some time. I'll get back to you.
Bella, what are you saying? Why are you trying to push me away? I am not playing with your feelings.
Richie, I'm just trying to be careful. You and I know how much you love beautiful women. Even if I marry you today, I will never have peace of mind.
That is a lie. Yes, I love beautiful women and you are also beautiful. So I will never leave you for any of them, no matter how beautiful they are.
You are funny, Richie. I know what happened the period I was with you. Yes, I still love you, but I don't think I am ready to go through that part.
Why are you trying to break my heart? Now that I have found you, you don't need me anymore. Tell me, are you engaged to someone else?
I am not engaged to anyone. I don't just want to have problems with Margaret. You know you both were together.
What kind of problems? She is not capable of doing that. I ended the relationship with her. You have nothing to fear about, my love.
This time around, you are serious with me. No games.
No games. You are the best I have ever been with. Let's be together again. And trust me, you will grow to love me even more than this.
Whatever. If you're really serious this time, then I don't want to have a secret relationship with you. You have to let my parents know about this.
That is not a problem at all. We can go see your parents today if you want. I'm not getting any younger and I don't need a secret relationship as well.
Okay then.
Thank God you are home, my dear. There is a gist. The one that will blow your mind away.
What happened? It's been a long time you came home with gist.
Till now, I don't know if I heard everything correctly or it's just my imagination.
Tell me now, what happened when you went to gist Philip? Did he try to take advantage of you?
Now, men looking at him, you will know he's a gentleman. I don't think he's such a person.
Then tell me what happened now.
Calm down, Joy. Your blood today hot. You will not believe what he told me. He said he really wants to settle down and he has been praying to God about it.
So what happened? He wants you to join him in prayers or you should pray for him?
No, he said each time he prays to God for a wife, God will show me to him. I mean, God is trying to show him that I'm his soulmate.
That guy is a comedian.
My dear, don't laugh. I actually felt it when he said it and he wasn't joking at all.
You don't mean it?
You know this is the second time he called me to his house. Till now I'm still confused. Could he be lying about something like that?
So what will your answer be? Because obviously he is trying to tell you to be his wife.
Babe, I don't know. I'll get back to him when I have thought it through.
I don't want to believe what you just told me, Philip. How could you tell her the dream and visions you have been seeing about the both of you?
Charles, I was not wrong for telling her. She deserves to know. Besides, she is a nice person. She will make a good wife.
Can you listen to yourself? Just because you have been seeing visions of the both of you ending up together, that automatically means she's the one God cared for you.
I'm not interested in all these questions and answers, Charles. I already told her, so it is too late.
You are about to make the greatest mistake of your life. I am sure the Holy Spirit is not aware of what she has done. Else, you wouldn't be interested in being with her.
So what are your plans for today? Today's service was mind-blowing. I was blessed with everything. I'm glad I was able to attend.
Don't change the topic, Philip. That girl is nothing but a hoe. If Richie himself rejected her, what makes you think you'll be able to be with her?
Your opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion matters a lot because you are my friend. Maybe you are not in your right senses. That is why you want to commit such mistake.
Allow me to commit the mistake so I can blame myself for it when the time comes.
That is what you are saying.
Charles, we'll talk later. I have to go in and have some rest.
Margaret, you have been in your room since. Don't tell me you are really thinking about what that guy told you.
I had same dream yesterday, Felicia. He's saying the truth. I've been thinking about this since I got back.
And you haven't made up your mind yet?
Babe, you know how long I have been waiting for a man that will love me and is willing to spend the rest of his life with me.
So is that a yes?
For me, it's a yes, but I'm worried. Even if I say yes, I know it will not make any difference because the marriage will still end when the time comes.
What are you talking about? Is it because of your condition?
Yes, now. Even if I decide to marry him, he will definitely come out about it someday. I can never hide it forever.
In fact, Charles will be the first person to say it. Shebi you said Charles is his friend. If Charles finds out you want to marry him, he will definitely tell his friend about it.
Oh yes, that's true. And I have no intention of hiding it from Philip. I messed up big time in the past. I wouldn't want him to waste his time on me.
Why would you tell him? I will advise you to keep it to yourself first. I know it is hard, but since you want to get married, you can find your way there first before telling him.
No, I can't do that. I can't deceive Philip that way. I have to tell him the truth and make him stay away from me now. That is still early.
You are about to make the biggest mistake ever. Do you think he will even talk to you after knowing what you have done?
It's better to tell him than to deceive him and live in fear while being in his house, because definitely everything will be busted one day.
Okay, if you say so.
Hey Richie.
Oh dear, you should have just called me to come pick you up instead of taking a public transport.
It's fine, dear. I didn't want to bother you. I'm glad you're home. I just wanted to surprise you.
I am so excited to see you. I even thought of coming over to check on you. So what can I offer you?
You really have to stop treating me like a visitor if you really want to spend forever with me. Then you have to start seeing me as your fiancé.
When you have refused to accept my proposal, you know quite well I love you and I want to be with you, but you are giving me a hard time.
I just wanted to see if you're serious this time. I just wanted to know you don't want to play games with me.
How could I play games with you when I want to marry you?
It doesn't guarantee anything. Anything can still happen. Anyway, I thought about everything you told me.
Okay, so you said you just wanted to see if I am serious. Have you confirmed it now?
Yes, I have. I have checked what I wanted and I have realized you're serious this time.
So what is your response for me?
Yes, I have accepted your proposal. I'll marry you, Richie.
Good. Now you are talking. In fact, let me get you a bottle of champagne to celebrate this good news.
Okay.
Margaret, talk to me. You look sad and disturbed. You said you have something to tell me, but you haven't said anything since then.
Because I'm scared. I don't even know where to start from. I feel you will no longer have anything to do with me after hearing me out.
God chose you for me. There's nothing on earth that will make me leave you. God has always been giving me the best.
Maybe this particular best is not really the best. You are making the wrong choice by wanting to marry me.
Allow me to make that decision myself. I'm the one that knows what is good for me, and I know you are good for me. Just tell me what the problem is.
I don't have a womb. I had an abortion weeks ago, and the doctor told me I will never be able to have a child.
Is that all?
You didn't hear what I said.
I heard you correctly. Is that the only reason why you look so sad? Come off it, Margaret. Of course, I'll still marry you.
Richie, how far now? Just imagine the time you are coming. I wanted you to come with me somewhere, but it's already late. That will be tomorrow. You didn't tell me now. If you had told me you needed help, I would have been here since. Always learn to keep to your word. You told me you would come in the morning, and now it is almost 6 in the evening. By the way, you've been so busy these days. What's going on with you? Nothing much, bro. My fiancé and I are preparing for our wedding, so that is why I have been scarce these days. What fiancé? Since when did you have a fiancé? I know I didn't tell you that Bella and I are engaged. I planned on telling you yesterday, but I was too busy going to meet her parents. This is such a surprise. I didn't even know my guy is already tired of this bachelor life. Man, guy, it's not easy at all. I've always wanted to settle down, but I didn't find the right person for me. As soon as I saw Bella, the decision to get married became stronger. I see. After messing up the first, you now want to marry this one. Try and fear God though. Someone that loves her will stay with her, but definitely not someone like me. Let me get you something to drink.
Good evening to you. You stopped me. Do you want me to do anything for you?
I am not surprised you can't recognize me. My name is Bella, the fiancée to Richie. I am sure you know Richie.
Yes, I know Richie, and so?
Well, I came to see a friend in this neighborhood. I sighted you, so I decided to stop and tell you to your face that you have lost.
I was on my own going back to my house, only for you to stop me, just to tell me that I've lost.
Yes, now, I remember when Richie left me to be with you just because I was relocating. I even thought the relationship would last, didn't know it would crumble sooner than I expected.
Okay, ma. Richie and I are no longer together. And congratulations on your engagement with him. Can I please leave now?
Are you scared? So should I say you are ashamed? I guess you are, because I can't figure out why you are such in a hurry to run away.
What exactly do you want? In fact, I'm happy Richie finally found for someone he loves, and the person is just like him in character. So congratulations to both of you.
Just look at you. Ricky told me he left you because you don't have a womb. It's such a pity.
Have a nice day.
Babe, what's up?
Can you imagine the audacity? Some people in this city, you will not believe what happened on my way coming back.
What happened?
One mannerless lady stopped me just to inform me that she's engaged to Richie.
Really? What exactly did she tell you? What does she want you to do with the information?
My dear, I wonder how. And she went ahead to insult me. Someone I don't even know. I was surprised when she stopped me.
Apparently, she knows you, but you don't know her. You know Richie is every woman's man, so I think he must have had something to do with her before, or maybe they were just friends.
That's not it though. They have something together and he left her for me. I guess that's her pain. I don't blame her, Sha. Now I'm happy for leaving Richie.
Shebi, I told you he is not good enough for you, but you kept on insisting. I had no choice but to support you.
My dear, my eyes are now opened. I wish I had realized this before now. I would have left him even before he got tired of me.
How far are you and Philip?
My dear, that guy is so much in love with me, and he has made me fall in love for him as well. He don't mind the fact that I don't have a womb.
So men like that still exist. You are really lucky, dear. You better hold him tight.
I can't joke with someone like that now. Let me make something to eat. I'm hungry.
Philip, I will not fail to say that I am disappointed in you. Don't you have shame? How could you be with such a woman?
I don't understand why you are ranting. Why not let me handle this alone? It is my life and I'm sure I can sort everything on my own.
What exactly do you want to sort when you have the chance to leave this such woman?
Don't you ever see that about the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with? Don't ever try that again if you don't want to see the bad side of me.
Jesus Christ, this is serious. Philip, is this you? What has she given you to eat? This is not the Philip I know. You never had time for women. How come you are so defensive of this one?
That is because I love her and I'll marry her. There's nothing you or anyone can do about it.
I am really shocked at your behavior. I bet you that this narrative you have about her will change. You think she's perfect for you. Wait until you have been with her for just a year.
I don't care. Whatever happens, I will take responsibility for it. I will adopt a child if it is necessary.
Let's see how that stubborn fly usually follows the corpse to the grave. Since you don't want to take my advice, you will definitely see what you are looking for.
I insist that God will never give me what is bad. He always have good plans for me. He has never failed me, so why would he fail me this time?
You are simply bewitched. I know her type. She is desperate for a man and she used something on you. I'll make sure I cast it out from her. So you are here.
Oh, hi Charles. It's such a surprise to see you in my house today. I hope there is no problem.
How would there be a problem when you have succeeded in bewitching my friend and forcing him to marry you?
What are you talking about? I don't bewitch anybody. Philip is in his right senses.
I don't think so. No man in his right senses will ever want to be with a woman that has nothing to offer when it comes to starting a family.
Is this why you are in my house? To insult me? Please, I beg you to kindly take your leave.
Shut up your mouth, you whore. I should live where? I will not leave this place until you undo whatever you did to my friend.
I didn't do anything to him. Where is all this coming from? Why do you hate me so much?
I don't hate you, Margaret. I like you when you were with Richie. Even when you got pregnant, I begged Richie to marry you.
And so, where is this negative energy coming from? It's not like you are the one I want to marry.
I'm annoyed because you want to be with my friend after Richie is done using you. Be sincere. Would you let your brother marry a girl like you?
Stop it, Charles. Yes, I know I messed up. Why are you trying to my wound?
What wound? You better go back and undo the charm you did on Charles. Else, I will make sure you live a miserable life.
Good evening to you, Philip.
Hi Felicia, you came so late in the night. Is everything okay?
Everything is not okay at all. I just came back from where I went to. I saw Margaret crying in the house and I asked her why.
She was crying. What could be the problem?
She said Charles came to her this evening and insulted her. He accused her of using charm on you to make you fall for her.
Oh my god, Charles did that?
What do you mean by Charles did that? As if you don't know what has been going on. I am very sure Charles told you everything you know about Margaret.
I'm really sorry about that, Felicia. Yes, Charles came to my house today, but I didn't know he would go to Margaret.
I am not happy at all. You claim to love her, but you let your friend abuse her whenever he wants. He even promised to humiliate her.
Please calm down. Where is Margaret at the moment? I want to talk to her. Hopefully I can calm her down.
She is not in the mood to see anyone at the moment. Charles has been on her neck ever since he knew you have interest in her.
I'll talk to him about it. Charles is not a bad person. He's just worried, but he's not supposed to do it that way. Don't worry. I'll make sure it doesn't repeat itself again.
Please let it not repeat again.
Charles, I have noticed you have not been yourself ever since we came here. Is everything okay? Yes, everything is okay. I'm not really in the mood to be here. I just want to go home and rest. You look angry. Who got you angry? It is always hard to see you in such mood. Whatever got you angry must be very serious. Well, I know it's none of my business, but I'm angry about the fact that Philip wants to marry Margaret, your ex. He wants to marry her? Why? There are no women he's attracted to. Why does he want to marry her? Philip is not really the type that follows women around. I expected him to marry someone that has some decency, and not someone that has violated her body a lot of times. Man, I thought he wanted to also have his own share. I didn't know he would take it serious. That is my anger as well. I even went to Margaret's house to see her. I confronted her and warned her never to go close to him again. You are something else, Charles. If Philip was a woman, I would have said you have interest in him. Why are you so angry? Philip is my best friend. I can't sit back and fold my hands and watch him ruin himself with his own hands. I have to do something. Bro, I would advise you to let him be. Since he doesn't want to take your advice, I would advise you let him learn his lesson by himself. I will never do that.
Felicia, how could you do that? I didn't tell you to confront him. You should have allowed me to do that on my own.
You think I don't know you? I know you would have kept quiet and pretend like nothing happened while you were dying inside.
Charles is Philip's only friend, and having his support is very important.
Having whose support? My dear, Charles is not in any way related to Philip. As long as Philip's family accepts you, then who is Charles?
I know what I'm talking about. Didn't you see how smooth my relationship with Rishi was? It was because Charles was in support.
Leave that thing, Joe. Charles is not your father. We don't need him. What you should be focused on is how to build your relationship with Philip.
Please, my dear friend, next time such things happen again, please let me say it to my fiancé on my own.
What fiancé? You're already referring to him as your fiancé?
When I went to see him this afternoon, I accepted his proposal and he will be going to see my people. We will proceed with the marriage.
Aww, that is so nice to hear. Shebi, I told you that with or without Charles, everything will still take place.
Have you agreed you will not do it again?
Because of this good news, yes, I have agreed to let you handle your relationship and marriage alone.
I'm not yet married, Joe.
It is just a little time. Very soon, you will be Mrs. Margaret Philip.
That sounds so nice to hear.
I am happy for you, sis.
Thank you, sis.
Babe, good morning.
Good morning there. You woke up so early today. Are you going somewhere?
Babe, don't tell me you have forgotten what you promised me this morning. I will not be happy with you.
Is it about the money? Come on, Bella. You just woke up this morning and you're already talking about money.
It's not like that now. I know you might go out any moment from now, so I'm just trying to let you know I need it this morning.
Bella, why can't you pity me? You know how much I spent for our wedding. I spent a lot of money to marry you. Now you wouldn't let me rest.
You took me away from my father, so it is time for you to do the responsibilities of a father.
Yes, I know. Since we just got married, give me a little time. I will definitely treat you like a wife and I will give you the money you asked for.
That is not fair, Richie. So that means I am disappointed again.
Sorry, honey. Just give me some time. How about you go and make breakfast? Because I'm already hungry.
I'm not in the mood for breakfast. I want to go back to bed.
Is this how you take care of me as a wife? Do you want me to go to work with an empty stomach?
Since you don't want to bring money, then I will not make breakfast. You can go to work like that.
Philip, I don't even know where to start from. So thank you for all you have done so far. May God bless you for me.
I don't even know what I have done for you.
Honey, I know it wasn't easy footing all the wedding bills alone with my contribution, but don't worry, I will definitely pay back.
No, dear, you don't have to pay me back. It is my responsibility to foot the bills of our wedding. All I want you to do is to be a good wife to me.
Ever since that fake prophet tipped me of my 300,000 naira, I've been unable to save much.
Don't worry, you'll make more than that. I love the fact you draw more closer to God. If you had known earlier, you wouldn't have gone to the prophet. You should have just prayed on your own. We are all powerful.
I didn't know much about gold. I just needed something fast. I didn't know it will lead to that.
Let the money go. This is the part of your experience about some fake prophets. I am glad you have seen for yourself that God is the final answer.
Yes, so. And most importantly, I am married to a man that loves God. Tell me how I will not love God as well.
That is good. He brought us together. He has a reason for that. Let's not disappoint him. I promise to love you forever and to be there for you whenever you need me.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, honey. I also promise to be a good wife to you and never to make you regret your decision of marrying me.
I'll never regret it, no matter what happens.
Charles, if someone had told me I would see you on the road today, I wouldn't have believed.
Good afternoon to you too, Felicia. I didn't come to this neighborhood to see you. I beg to take my leave now.
Take your leave to where? Yes, I know you didn't come to see me, but it is Philip's house that you are going to.
Is there a problem with that?
I thought you swore never to step foot in his house if he marries Margaret. And now, they are both married. So what are you going there for?
To continue talking some sense into my friend. It is not too late to turn away from a woman that will bring him nothing but shame.
So you are still crying over this issue. Is it your shame? The young man has decided to stay with his shame and you are bothering yourself.
Well, I don't have much to say to you because you both are birds of the same feathers. I will not be surprised if your home is damaged as well.
You're so funny, Charles. I know myself best and I won't argue with you. You can believe whatever you want.
Instead of you to sit your friend down and advise her, you decided to push her to an innocent man that has kept himself all these years.
You know nothing about love and that is why you would die single.
I would rather be single than marry Margaret's type.
Do you think you are your type's type? What makes you think the person you consider your type will look at you the same way?
Same way you will stay single forever. Have a nice day. I can't waste all my energy to banter words with you. Bella, where have you been?
Honey, you're back from work already. Welcome back, my dear husband. How was your work today?
Don't even try to change the topic. I asked you where you are coming from. Do you know how long I have been at home waiting for you?
Am I now a prisoner in my husband's house? I am free to go wherever I want. That's not a big deal.
You were not in the house yesterday and today the same thing. You and I know you don't have a job that takes you away from this house.
Okay, fine. My friend Elizabeth called to inform me she was back from Dubai with some beautiful clothes and shoes for sale. So I went there yesterday.
What is it with you and shoes? You have more than enough in the house already. See, I don't have money.
My husband, why not wait for me to request for the money before you start complaining you don't have money?
Because I know you. The next thing you say is for me to borrow you some money and you will never pay back.
You can't even spend on your wife. If you can't spend on your wife, do you expect someone else to do it for you?
If you want someone else to do it for me, then go ahead. But have it in mind that I'll go to your people and get all the money I paid as your bride price.
Whatever, you better do what makes me happy.
Please go in and make dinner. I'm so hungry.
But honey, you came back earlier and you couldn't help out. Now wow.
My love, what is it? You don't look happy. Did someone provoke you when I went to work?
Don't bother about it. You're already tired from today's job. I don't want to add my own problems.
You don't see that. You can tell me whatever it is. I'll do it for you. Don't like seeing you like this. It makes me sad as well.
I don't like the way your friends treat me. He came to the house today and insulted me. He made me feel very terrible about myself.
Charles again?
And he bagged in here like the owner of the house. He walked past me to our bedroom and came out again to ask me where you were.
He barged into this house without knocking?
That is not even the issue. I greeted him but he snubbed me and passed. I don't really know what to do anymore.
What sort of disrespect is that? I don't care what quarrel you both had in the past, but you're my wife and he's supposed to treat you like my wife.
I don't know what his problem is, but we never had any quarrel in the past. Although I know what his problem is.
Don't worry dear, I will definitely talk to him about it. It is getting too much. He is my best friend. He should try to get along with you.
Charles was always very nice to me. All of a sudden he changed, but I don't blame him, Sha. No one would want their brother to marry a woman like me.
Don't say that about yourself. You are perfect and I keep thanking God for giving me a woman like you.
Thank you, dear.
Don't you ever say that about my wife. What has gotten into you, Charles? I have gotten married to this lady. Why can't you let us be?
I will never let you be until you realize what you have gotten yourself into. It is not too late to quit this marriage.
I will never quit my marriage, no matter what. God has his reasons for giving her to me. You cannot dictate to me what is good and what is bad.
You are doing the wrong thing, Philip. I will keep singing it into your ears until you realize it yourself.
Let it be the very first and last time you will come to this house and treat my wife like a stranger. This is also her house and she can choose to chase you out.
Philip, this is what you are saying. You are now seeing me as a stranger because of a woman.
Not just a woman, but my wife. She complained of how you barged into this house when you came without knocking.
And so, that was not the first time. I have always been barging into this house without knocking. No woman will spoil our friendship.
You are already spoiling it by yourself. I am married, Charles. Whatever carefree life we had when I was a bachelor is over. Now I have a family. You can't barge in here when you want. You knock before entering.
So she reported me to you.
Charles, if you still want this friendship, then you have to treat my wife right. I will not sit back and watch you humiliate her in her own husband's house.
Philip, this is what you are saying to me?
I value our friendship. Should not push me to cut ties with you. Respect my wife and she will give you same respect.
The latest married woman in town. Chai, see how marriage is showing on you.
See, hyping. You are acting as if we are not staying in the same neighborhood.
It is just as if you traveled though. You know this is the first time you are in the house after your wedding. You left without looking back.
How can I leave my best friend without looking back? You know this is not possible. You will always be my family. The only person I can fall back to in this city.
If it was before, I would have blushed, but now you have a husband. I am no longer your backbone.
Says who? My dear, I don't want to put all my hope on him. Oh. You know my condition now. Even thought he comfortable with it today. He would definitely get tired in years to come.
You are right, Sha. But what makes you say so? Is he already showing you some signs?
No, Philip is actually the best man. Type of man that I've always been begging God for. And he's very supportive.
So what made you say he might get tired in the future?
Think about it now. How could you be in a marriage with someone that cannot produce children? So how do you intend to build a family?
That's true, but I doubt if Philip will ever change. That guy likes you very much. He will always stand by you.
Oh yeah, enough about me. What did you cook in this house? I'm hungry.
Go and eat in your husband's house.
I want to eat here today. Oh
yeah, now let's check kitchen.
Omo, where have you been now? I just decided to hide myself for some days. Philip gave me the insult of my life when I went to meet him. You and Philip all the time. You will never get tired of trying to cut him off from Margaret. The most annoying part is that they are already married, even though he can still divorce her, but he is adamant. There is nothing anybody will tell him. Margaret used something on that guy. The love is not ordinary. Come on now. Who would marry a woman you already know her dirty past? That is my point exactly. I don't think what is happening to him is ordinary. I think he's being manipulated in the spirit world. Shebi he is a child of God. How come Margaret has not yet been exposed? Do you know the kind of love potion she used on him? I think this one is really strong because Philip has never spoken to me in a rude manner ever since I became friends with him. Now wow, so he is now being rude to you? I swear, he even threatened to end my friendship with him just because of that barren woman, and you say it is normal. Guy, just forget about those people. By the time he will realize himself, it will be too late for him. Exactly. Please, let's go out and have some glasses of drinks. I can't stay home. Okay, let me inform my wife I'm going out.
honey, your food is ready.
Are you done cooking already? That was fast.
Yeah, it's just something simple that you can take to work. By the time you return, your favorite food will be ready.
Thank you, dear. Come and sit down, let's talk.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I just want to apologize to you for all the things Charles said. I know you are hurt by his words, but I want to assure you that I'll never leave you no matter what happens.
Yes, I know you. You don't have to apologize on his behalf. I bet you that Charles will still do the same thing when he comes to this house again.
I give you my word. If he tries it next time, now keep the friendship aside and stand up for you as a husband.
Thank you so much, Philip, for all your support. Although I'm scared that in few years to come, you might be tired of me because I can't conceive.
Don't ever say that. You begged God for forgiveness and he forgave you. So why can't I forgive you as well?
I just wish Charles can understand, but it's fine. As long as I have you by my side, then I have nothing to worry about.
Exactly. What that matters is what we feel for each other. Don't let the negativity from other people get to you. You're a strong woman.
Thank you, honey.
Good morning, my husband. You have been sitting here all through the night. You didn't sleep at all.
And so, please, if you are awake, go and do your morning chores. Do not disturb me here.
Vicky, what is the problem again this morning? Now, all you do these days is to nag at everything I do. I'm only concerned about the fact that you slept here.
And I will continue sleeping here until you decide to make me a father. How can I be married to my fellow man?
Don't ever say that to me. Am I God? If you continue sleeping here, how exactly are we going to make babies?
For the 2 years we have been married, I have been sleeping on the same bed with you. How many children have you given me?
So is it my fault?
So is it mine? Please, do not let us argue this morning. I am not in a good mood. If you don't have anything to do this morning, you can go back to sleep.
I don't understand you anymore. And you're making this marriage tiring. Why are you making it look like I am purposely stopping myself from getting pregnant?
Since you don't want me to be in this house this morning, you can take the whole building for yourself.
Lord, I come to you with a prayer of my heart for my wife and I, who is struggling to have a baby. Dear Heavenly Father, please help us realize this deep desire to have a little baby filled with God's love. We are afraid that she is destined to be a childless woman without our own children. Dear Father, please bless us with the precious gift of life. Help us to trust God's plan so that she can have a healthy pregnancy and get her heart's desire. Lord Jesus, thank you for the gift of this time. Even though it's hard to wait for something we desire, I know your timing is perfect. I thank you for this season. I pray your comfort and peace will overflow and that you would help us to cast every care onto you. Help us to listen to you fervently and to have eyes to see what you are teaching us while we wait. I trust in your timing and I believe you will make everything work out for our good. In Jesus' name, amen.
You are here. I was even about calling you to know if I should visit you today.
You know you are always welcome in my house, but I'll be here for a while.
What's wrong? You don't look so bright.
I'm fine. Maybe it's the weather that is making me look this way, but I'm fine.
How could you say you are fine? You look so sad and pitiful. Tell me what the problem is. Maybe I can be of help.
Felicia, I don't know what to do anymore. It's been 2 years already and things are just getting worse at home. Felicia, I need help.
Oh my God, why are you crying? What happened at home? Is Philip treating you bad?
No, he's not. I now feel guilty more than ever. I wish I had just left that baby be. I wish I didn't hang to abort the last one to damage my womb.
Calm down. What triggered his memory? Is Philip already complaining?
He doesn't have to complain before I know he's tired. It's been 2 years yet no child.
Relax, Margaret. He knew from the beginning that you won't be able to conceive, yet he still chose you. I am sure he will not make you uncomfortable about it.
He prays about these child issues morning and night. Although he prays secretly, he thinks I wouldn't hear. Philip needs a child.
I understand you, dear, but the deed has already been done. There is nothing you can do about it.
Charles, I know you are surprised why I called you to meet me here this evening.
Yes, I am surprised. Till now, I keep wondering why my friend's wife would request to see me in a restaurant instead of your husband's house.
Don't have a wrong idea. I called here so you can talk to Richie on my behalf. I don't want him to know I met you. That's why I called you to come here.
Why? What happened at home?
Richie is no longer treating me well. He complains all the time and he stops eating my food.
But why now? What did you do to him? I know Richie loves you. How could he treat you like that without a reason?
The reason is because I have not been able to conceive ever since we got married.
But it's just 2 years.
A few months from now, it will be 3 years. Charles, I don't sleep with my two eyes closed in my husband's house. I don't know what to do anymore.
It's okay, Bella. I'll see how I can talk to him.
Charles, please don't let him know I told you anything. Just talk to him casually about it.
Don't worry yourself. I'll talk to him.
Oh my God, what have I done to myself? Just look at me. I'm so miserable with no child to console me. Aborting this pregnancy are the worst mistake I've ever committed. I wish I can turn back the hands of time. I wish I can go back to the past to correct these awful mistakes. I never knew my life would turn out like this. For how long will I continue to be like this? For how long will I stay without children? It would have been a different thing if my womb wasn't damaged. I would have hoped on God for the perfect time. But there is no hope for me because I don't have a womb. Margaret, you are the greatest sinner. I wish I didn't have to drag an innocent man to my mess. God, although I'm grateful for having a man like Philip, but I can't continue to live like this. People just end my life. God, please kill me. Oh, what exactly am I living for? In my next life, I will definitely stay away from abortion.
It's been a while I came here. Because of too much responsibilities, we no longer have time to have some fun. Yeah, it's been a while now. Too much responsibilities? You know you are just taking care of yourself, unlike me that has to feed an ungrateful wife. Ungrateful wife? You are referring to the love of your life as ungrateful. Come on, that is such a bad thing to say about her. Whatever. From here, I think I'll be going to my office. I still have some things to do at the office. Why are you trying to change the topic from what you just called your wife? I want us to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Talking about it will only get me more pissed off. So let's just drop the topic. No, for you to address her as ungrateful, that means you both are not living happily like before. What is really going on, Richie? I am your friend. Don't hesitate to tell me your problems. It is just so disappointing that the woman I married is unable to give birth until today. I mean, what is the essence of staying married to her? You married her because you thought she would give you children? Charles, I already told you I needed a woman to start up a family with. Yes now, and you ended up choosing Bella to be the one to start a family with. What is family without children? Bella is not able to give me children, and it is driving me crazy. That is not enough reason for you not to eat her food and for you to maltreat her. That was what you told me, right? Just treat your wife well. She didn't force you to marry her.
Hey girl.
See who comes to see me today. Felicia, after a lot.
Even though we stay in the same neighborhood, I still feel reluctant to visit people in their houses.
I'm not people, Joe. I'm Margaret, your best friend and sister. So you can also come and see me.
So where is your husband? The house is so quiet.
That one, he doesn't joke with his work and church. In fact, he called me a few minutes ago and told me to prepare that he will soon be back so we can go to church.
Oh, that means I won't stay for long. I wish I had come earlier than this. I will still come back next time, Sha.
So what if I invite you to the church today? You have never been there with us. I want you to join us today.
Are you sure Philip will not feel uncomfortable?
Unfortunately for what? He will be very happy if you come with us. Just go and get ready. Once he's here, I will come call you.
I will wait till he comes back. About the both of you, apart from praying in secret, has he been open on how he feels?
No, he hasn't. Even when I bring up the conversation, he keeps assuring me that he will never leave me and he loves me.
Yet, you don't want to listen. You have a man like Philip and you are still complaining. That means you don't know what you have.
I do. Sometimes I feel like taking my own life because I don't see a point of living without my child.
You are not the first to be married without a child.
It's better not to have a child with a good health condition and with your womb intact. At least you still have hope. But mine is totally different. I don't have hope at all.
Honey, you called me.
What were you doing inside? I called you several times. Don't tell me you just heard me.
I was cleaning. Sorry I didn't respond on time. How far now?
Sit down. I want us to talk.
Okay, I hope there is no problem with my husband.
So Bella, you reported me to Charles. You told Charles I don't eat your food and I maltreat you.
No, I didn't tell Charles anything, no.
Don't even try to annoy me with your lies. You didn't tell Charles what? Then how come he knows I stopped eating your food for a while?
How am I supposed to know how he knows? You should have asked him there now. I don't know anything about it.
Bella, why are you lying? So if he comes, can you still say this in his presence?
Yes, I can still say it in his presence. I didn't say anything to him. I don't discuss my marital problems with anybody.
So you are not just barren, you are also a liar.
Stop calling me barren because I am not. It is not just my time to have children. When the time comes, then we will know.
Really?
Richie, you have not been treating me well in this house. You claimed you love me, but you have not been showing the love.
Anyway, I called you here to inform you that I would like to go to the hospital to conduct another test to know if you are okay.
How many times will I do it this month? I did it before, so I don't think it's necessary to do it again.
In fact, you just run the test every first and last week of every month until you conceive.
Don't be smart, no. Well, I have nothing to be scared of because I know I am very much okay.
Okay then, I will send some money to you this evening. You have to go to the hospital tomorrow. What's up, bro?
The Charles himself. Where have you been these past few days? No break light from you.
Bro, I just decided to be on my own for a while, but I know I'm back. How have you been?
I've been okay. You're not looking bad, Sha. You enjoy your money alone without thinking of your guy.
You are a married man now. Even if I want to take you out for us to have fun, you will still refuse because of your wife.
When did I ever refuse an outing because of my wife? As long as we are not going out to fornicate and we are not going out to drink and be wasted, then I'm okay with the outing.
What is outing without alcohol? Anyway, we can hang out one of these days. What about your wife?
My wife is fine. She went to see her friend Felicia. She'll be back soon. She even asked of you a few days ago.
It's hard to believe, but for years now, Margaret and I have not been in good terms, so why would she ask of me?
She doesn't hate. She was just concerned if everything is okay between us since she didn't see you around for some time.
That is nice of her. So is there any good news that you'd like to share with me?
Good news like what?
At least something like your wife is pregnant, so there is no good news like that?
You're not serious at all. Let me get you something to drink.
Why did you stop me again today? After 2 years, you still can't learn to let me be.
So you mean I can't stop my husband's ex-girlfriend to say hi to her? I haven't seen you in 2 years, so it's normal.
Okay, now that you've said hi, can I please go now?
Why are you always in a hurry to leave whenever you see me? This was the same thing you did 2 years ago. See, now you're still afraid of me.
Afraid of you? For what? I don't just have the time to speak with you. Since yesterday, I wanted to say hi. I guess you have said it and I can go.
My husband told me you finally got married. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Now I'm more curious to know how the innocent man is coping with the fact that you don't have a womb.
What did you just say?
You heard me right, don't get me wrong. I don't want to start a quarrel between both of us. I'm just concerned about you. Everyone knows you're barren.
I'm not barren.
If you're not barren, where is the proof of it? Show me the children you have given birth to.
So you stopped me to mock me.
How could you say that? If I were you, I would just go home and hang myself to death because you will never have a child and your husband will eventually leave you no matter how he pretends now. Good evening, doctor.
Good evening, Mrs. Bella. We had an appointment yesterday, but you didn't show up.
Yes, doctor. I had some things to do at home yesterday, so I had to stay back. Sorry about that, doctor.
It's okay. Please have a seat.
Thank you, doctor. You know the reason why I'm here. Is the result out?
Yes, it came for checkup earlier this month, and it showed you are okay. And the one we did 2 days ago also showed you are okay.
I don't understand why this result keeps showing that I am medically okay. So why can't I take it now?
What about your husband? Why didn't he come with you for checkup? You should have brought him here.
That is not necessary. He came with me earlier this month and it shows he is okay. I don't think he is a problem.
And you are not also a problem because I checked and confirmed you are fine. You don't have to worry yourself.
How could you tell me not to worry myself? I have been married for 2 years now, yet nothing to show for. My husband is on my neck.
God's time is the best, Bella. You don't have to get worked up over this issue. Although, there are some things you have to avoid this period.
What could that be?
Avoid stress, eat more fruits, and have a lot of rest.
It's the same thing you've been telling me. I have to take my leave now, doctor. Good evening, honey.
You took so long at the hospital. You should have called me to come pick you up.
Since when did you start picking me up? This is like the first for me.
You are lying. When we first started this marriage, I took you to wherever you wanted to, and I brought you back.
So just because we don't have a child, everything changed? There is no problem, Sha.
So what happened at the hospital? What did the doctor say? Any changes? Anything to treat?
Nothing at all. Say the same old story. He advised me as usual not to stress and to eat lots of fruit. I'm just tired of listening to all those things.
So what could be the problem? They are both medically okay, but it's as if we have a problem. Someone that got married after us has a child now.
Honey, you don't have to worry yourself. A child will come at its own time, and you don't have to kill yourself over it.
Why won't I kill myself? Bella, I am the only child. I need a child to continue my lineage.
Then it is not my fault. When was the last time you touched me? Yet you keep talking about a child.
That is because I have not been seeing any results.
Then we have to keep trying. You can meet me inside if you want.
Are you kidding me? You are considering adopting someone else's child. You must be joking.
I'm not joking, Charles. My wife is always thinking recently. She doesn't sleep well and she's not eating well. I am scared for her, so I have to do something.
There is nothing you can do, Philip. She brought this upon herself, so she will enjoy it on her own.
I can never let her enjoy it on her own. She's my wife and I will support her all the way. Currently, she's not feeling too well, but I believe she'll be fine.
So after 2 years, the love potions she used on you is still effective. You better not start what you cannot finish. Just imagine the way you are supporting a woman that has several abortions for other men.
That is her past.
Her past has come to haunt her. Allow her to pay for her sins. You were not there when she had those abortions, so you don't have to involve yourself.
I don't care what you or anyone else thinks. I will adopt the child. We will love the child and we will treat him or her as our own.
I told you about this 2 years ago. I told you that this decision of marrying her will hook you on your throat.
Surprisingly, nothing hooked me. I'm still very much in love with her. There's nothing wrong in adopting a child.
Margaret, are you still there? I thought you were sleeping in your room.
I don't want to sleep, Felicia. I just want to die. What is the point of living such a miserable life?
Oh God, not again. Why do you keep on saying things like this? You know you are not feeling too well. Why not concentrate on getting better first?
Will getting better bring back my womb? Of course not. Even if I'm better, I will still be barren. Margaret, everyone knows I will still be the topic of discussion.
The earlier you stop saying this, better for all of us. All I want from you now is to come to the dining table so we can eat.
I don't want to eat anything. I don't have appetite for anything.
Don't do this to yourself, Margaret. Yes, I know you made a mistake in the past. Why can't you face the consequences? Because there is nothing you can do.
I should have thought of my future first when I committed those abortions. I never thought of what would happen when I get married.
The deed has already been done. Focus now on how to make your marriage work.
How else will I make my marriage work if I cannot keep my husband, children? He will get tired of one day and kick me out.
God forbid. Philip is not like that. Please, Margaret, come on and eat something, please.
I'm not hungry.
Margaret! Margaret! Somebody help!
Good evening, doctor.
Good evening to you. Do you have an appointment?
No, doctor. One of the nurses directed me to your office. My wife was rushing to this hospital a few hours ago.
Your wife? You haven't seen her yet? What is her name so I can check for you?
Oh no, don't bother, doctor. I have already. Her name is Mrs. Margaret Philip. Her friend said you attended to her.
Oh, you mean the new patient that was brought in here? Yes, I attended to her and I requested to see her husband. Are you the husband?
Yes, doctor. I am her husband. Please, what is wrong, my wife?
Please have a seat, Mr. Philip, while I explain it to you.
Thank you, doctor.
Your wife has high blood pressure and her sugar levels are high. It has gotten to a really bad stage.
Margaret has high blood pressure. Oh my god. I want her to take things easy with herself.
Her condition is very bad because the high blood pressure and high sugar levels led to appendicitis. I'm afraid she might die from it unless a surgery is performed.
Ah, die? God forbid. My wife cannot die. I want her to forget about whatever was bothering her. Now look at where it has landed us.
This is not the time for blames, Mr. Philip. I urge you to pay some money to the cashier so the surgery can take place.
Money is not the problem, sir. What I need now is my wife to be fine again. If I pay the money now, when will this surgery take place?
We will do it tomorrow.
Thank you so much, doctor.
My dear friend, you are finally awake. Glory be to God. We were so worried about you.
What happened to me? Why am I in the hospital? Who brought me here?
I brought you here. Can't you remember what happened? You fainted in my house, so I had to rush you to the hospital.
Oh my god, so it was a dream. Where is my husband? I want to see him immediately.
Calm down. What was a dream? In fact, that is not important for now. How are you feeling now?
I feel very strong and peaceful. Where is Philip?
Philip went home not too long ago to bring some of your clothes, and the doctor will be performing a surgery on you in 4 hours' time.
Surgery for what? What happened to me? What did the doctor say happened to me?
Philip told me the doctor said you have appendicitis and you have to undergo a surgery so you can be healed. Philip already paid the bills. The doctor said he will be back in 4 hours' time.
I feel very strong, Felicia. I feel more better than I was in past few days.
How?
I dreamt when a man gave me water in my dream. I drank the water and he told me to go back home, that I'm healed, but I should learn from my mistakes.
It's just a dream. Just relax. The doctor will be here for surgery.
I'm very serious. In fact, I want the doctor to be here with my husband.
Let me call the doctor.
Mrs. Margaret, can you tell me one more time the dream you said you had? Because I don't seem to understand something.
Doctor, what is the problem? You conducted a test on her again to know what the problem is. What did you see?
If you still want to hear the dream I had, I will tell you. I said a straight man gave me water to drink in my dream. He told me to go back home, that I'm healed, but I should learn from my mistakes.
I have never seen something like this before. That is why I'm so curious to listen to the dream again.
Doctor, we need to perform the surgery now.
Your wife is healed, Mr. Philip. She has no appendicitis and there will no longer be a surgery. And there is a good news. She is 4 weeks pregnant.
What?
Doctor, did you check very well, in case you are giving me another person's report?
I know what I'm saying, Mrs. Margaret. I am also shocked because I didn't believe anything like this would ever happen.
How come? You said you ran a test on her and saw that she's suffering from appendicitis. How come she's healed and she's also pregnant? Doctor, my wife cannot conceive.
Yes, I know. I am guilty of always being part of her abortion in the past. I helped her with all the abortions she had, and the last one that damaged her womb. In fact, I broke the news to her myself, so I am also shocked.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Congratulations, bro. I am sincerely happy for you.
Keep your congratulations to yourself. You think I've forgotten all the things you did to me?
We are brothers now. So because your wife is pregnant now, you want to chase me out?
Yes, now, after the many insults my wife got from you because she's pregnant now, you want to make peace.
Bro, you know I was only looking out for you. I didn't know such miracles still exist. You want to cut me off so I won't be in the life of my god, son or daughter.
Bro, you have no idea how red my heart is. I am happy beyond measure. God has proven to me that there's nothing he cannot do.
Yes, so
Honey, food is ready. Good evening, Charles. You are welcome.
our wife, I can't wait to taste the delicious meal we just prepared. And how is my godchild doing?
Fine, thank you.
Charles, since when did Margaret become your wife?
Come on now. She's my best friend's wife. Whatever my friend has is also mine.
You must be arrested for this.
Margaret, I'm sincerely sorry for what happened between us years back. I'm sorry for all the things I said and did to you.
No, you don't have to apologize. I deserved everything. God only showed me how it would be like if I try such in my next life. I'm favored now, and I will tell everyone that cares to know about my story.
Exactly. Some people live the present without thinking about the future. I am glad you have learned your lessons now. At least God remembered you. It might not be like that for everyone else.
So true. I'm hungry. What about Felicia? Let's all have dinner together.
Yes, I called her. She's okay and on her way.
Alright, let's go to the dining table.